All YouTube fans, here again. And if you're going to be on a marathon, why not this one? Being Friday the 13th, part 6. That's right, Friday the 13th, part 6, Jason Lifts. Now, after the big success of the fifth one, there was a lot of demand. Bring back Jason, bring back Jason. Everybody, as we all know, when the fifth one come out, was poo-hooing, it ain't got Jason in it. So decided to give people what they want and bring back Jason. And what a way. So they bring another actor playing Tommy. I think as I remember when I did the fifth one. The actor didn't want to come back. He was doing a lid turn, he joined a lid turn. So then on the altar, Tommy again. So we had the actor that appeared in Return of the Living Dead and a little bit in Return of the Living Dead 2. So I like this Tommy. Okay, I like the one that did martial arts, but just like the other Tommy, I also like the one who did all the makeup, he did special effects and all that. So I like this Tommy and all. And you do get a day opening. Now, I do know originally there they was going to bring back Red Sea and the Do. You always thought I had a bit of a tussle on Tommy. And originally they was both going to get killed off. And I'm kind of happy it didn't go that route. And we had that with Adrian King's character, as Alex, the eyes picking the head. We didn't fucking need to see that. So I'm kind of happy it didn't go that route off. But you do get a day opening. You get Tommy, you get his mate, and they're going to dig up Jason. But I did understand why. Never understood why, because he was bound fucking bread. What threat was there? So he's just this stupid thing. He's having memory lane. He rams a thing in his chest, and lightning hits him, and it resurrects him. Jason kills his mate, and then he does a tunnel pump, being Tommy. I do love the opening of that bit. He stares at the audience. You see him put the hockey mask on. He stares at the audience. You see like an eye, a bit like a James Bond. He's walking across. Instead of using the gun, folds a knife. You get like blood, and then you got Jason lifts. Fucking love it. I really do. And I also love the fact you get a lot of good rock songs in this, sang by Poison Ivy. Poison Ivy, Stu's Out for Summer and all that, who did a music video and I believe sang the theme to this. It sort of pisses me off. Pisses me off because on the days of DVD, you only get a trailer. Wow. What about the original music video by Poison Ivy? What about TV spots? What about deleted scenes? There's a lot of deleted scenes in this, and there's even a biography. No, none of that. There's a trailer. Hippity fucking do that. It's going to have a dicky fit. Oh, you get outer language and all. Wow. So that's my only issue. But I do think it's a good one, and it's a damn very good one out of the Friday the 13th series. So I say you get Tommy, it starts with he goes to this cop, and this cop's a fucking prick. He's a dick. Because what does he do? Bangs him in bars. He finds out it's Tommy, bangs him in bars. And you got the idea they've altered the name to Tis Too Late to something else. I like this one. I like it. It's a lot more light-hearted. It just has its moments being dark, but it's a lot more light-hearted. Unlike the fifth one where it was just sex, nudity and violence. This one has a bit of light-heart. You like the characters in it, so it's the same when they get killed, but again, today it's deaths. I like the fact that Jason is doing the Bickaboo shit where he got the Tamna lens. It worked in one, worked in two. Did it really work in the third one? All right, you had 3D dimmits. I don't think it was needed in the fourth one. The fifth one, fair enough, because it was a murder mystery again. But this one, we knew Jason was going to be the fucking killer. So we didn't need all these Bickaboo shit. So you do see him. He don't fuck about. You got these people fighting Pate, like Pate Duns. Jason comes out, slices uncle's fucking heads off, gets one, folds him, and his face turns into moss. And I love it. And all those deleted scene where he pulls the arm up and he's like that, staring. You got another a couple, and they're stupid because they bump into him, dives down at the big man, beeping his horn, and he kills him, kills the deer. I love the bit you got the ticket card on the water. I feel like saying don't die without one. So I love it. And you got this old guy, he gets buckled in the neck in the Douglas. So Jason don't fuck about in this. You get one dude who's the daughter of the cop who's a dickhead, and you got the idea there's going to be a love scene between and Tommy. And her mates get killed one by one. There's a funny bit with this lad making out with this girl, and they're playing with music, and the music stops, and he says, "You've done already?" Well, the music stopped. But the music stopped already. So I don't like that. It does have a lot of humour. I do like the fact that in this, you do get to see kids in it, as it's a tamping, Towsel Tamp. I love this one kid who says, "I think we're going to be meat, dead meat." He says it again later in the film, "We're going to be dead meat." And his mate says, "So what did you want to be when you do up?" So like I say, it does have humour in it. There's one bit in it where Jason kills his dad, he cuts his head, and I always wonder whether the director or the makers that did Halloween 4 saw this, because it does find it very funny. It does have a similar death. Gets a cop, and that's it, he cuts his fucking head. Got a little bit where he's walking near a little girl, and I'm thinking, no, we don't want to see harm done to kids. But happy to say it doesn't go that route or. I do love the bit where it gets one that he's ripped her head off. So Jason don't fuck about in this. He definitely does not fuck about. But I do love the bit where Tommy's putting oil on the water and Jason jumps out. He's trying to get him and he pulls him down and you think he's got the better, and the girl gets the better and it drags him underwater. You got the idea it snaps his neck and do when they do the 8-1. And I do like the ending. That is, they get the song from Poison Ivy. How does it go now? Man, the man behind the mask. Could you believe there's a man? I'm not doing the song any justice, but we get that date song by Poison Ivy, and I love it, by Alice Cooper. So I don't like this one. I mean, I do believe the actor that played Jason was an army trainer, so he used his army techniques very well when he did this. There's a lot of deleted scenes. I do like one cop in it where he has his red laser and he says, "Where you shoot, you bang." And he gets shot halfway through the film. So like I say, I do like this film. I do think it's a very good one. It's definitely entertaining. It doesn't take itself too serious. And Jason doesn't fuck about in this. He definitely means business. It's the last we see of Tommy, which is the same. It's like I say, you get Jason in the water, you got a little bit of a secret break ending, but doesn't really follow on into the eighth Friday the 13th being, remember right there, New Blood, which I might talk about in my later dates on my Autumn Marathon. But this one, it come out in 1986. It became a big hit record. It made big dollops of money. That's why it fucking pisses me. You don't get any features. You don't get to see it in its uncut form. This one isn't as cut as the others. But, you know what I mean? It had deleted scenes. It had the original music video by Poison Ivy. No, none of that. None of that, which really fucking pisses me off. But I still like this one. I still think it's a good one. It's like I say, it was a big hit in 86. And it brought back our mate Jason. So into them people, I'll talk about some more horrors. More horror movies on the way. Into them. Be smart. Be safe. See you later.